What's up guys, it's MMOHut here for MMOHut.com. Today I'm going to be doing a first impression gameplay video for Valiant, a 3D side-scrolling game published by NTT Games, or NTT Games, yeah. And I'll spend about 15, 20, maybe even 25 minutes checking the game out. I'll make some comments. If you guys want to learn more about the game, you can read the full review down below at MMOHut.com. Now, to start off with, there was only one server to choose from, so once inside the game here, you're presented with 3 different faction or race selections, I guess you could say. Each of these races actually display different stats, as you can see on the right. We have the Valhalla, the Meridian, and the Dan. And if you look at base stats here, they actually show the graph. And so the Dan look like a little balanced ones, whereas the Meridia look like they go towards strength and stamina, and the Valhalla are more of like the caster types. And if you look at the weapons here, you can actually see which the base weapons are. So this one's more of the tanky, he's got his sword and shield. This one's got his wand, and the Dan has like a bow and arrow. So this time I think I'm going to go with the Meridia with the sword and shield. Now, one thing that makes this game a little bit unique is that it is a 3D open world. However, it is side-scrolling, meaning that you move left or right, with the arrow keys rather than actually looking around in a 3D, perspective view, which is something that is not very common for games. There are some games that have fixed views, but ooh, I like this. I like what's going on right here. And let's see, you can actually look at, gets rid of, let's see, which one's got the best. Alright, it looks like light armor has the best view. So we're going to go ahead and go with a female gender here. As you can see, it starts off, and we actually get quite the bit of a customization over here. So, being that I am going with a female, of course, I need to make her chest size really large, as well as her chest thickness. As you can see, it looks about right. We don't really care about all these other options, although there are quite a lot of options here. We can even do things like calf thickness. We can make her like super skinny. Let's just make her like legs, like, I'll just make this point out the best. Like length, we can make her really tall, really short. Hip size, she always has to have a thin hip. There we go. Just kind of gonna bring in everything right here. I don't know what foot top height is, but let's bring that in. Alright, she looks good. And then we can actually go and click next here to go towards the face options. So NTT Games actually also publishes Night Online, which is another 3D MMORPG. But this one here originally was published by M-Game, I believe, in South Korea. And it did okay, I think. It wasn't a huge success. But now NTT Game is bringing it into North American audiences. So I'm just going to play around with this a little bit. As you can see, different skin colors. I'm going to go with, wow, I don't like her face. It looks like a weird face. Alright, that's more a happy face. And do we have... we'll go with that for now. I'm going to go ahead and click next. And we're going to make her Spunkafia. Spunkafia. Alright, so there's my character. As you can see, I did make an early character, but I deleted him just to make sure that the game's graphics looked okay, but I didn't actually play anything. Oh, looks like, let's go ahead and click next. And I like how she like runs forward. It almost reminds me of like when you're selecting a character like in an old N64 game or something like that. Like I choose you, he's like, oh yeah, and then just runs forward. Alright, Spunkafia. So one thing is, I'm not actually going to be using my mouse. As you can see, I can rotate my mouse up and down, but I can't rotate side by side. I'm going to primarily just be using my arrow keys, as well as my attack Z, X, C, and V kind of stuff to actually interact. So let's see here. It looks like Captain Redhawk has a quest, and I can hit spacebar there to actually read this quest. And then I can click quest. So it's kind of weird. I'm having to use all 3 portions of my keyboard. My right portion of my keyboard, my left portion of my keyboard, and my mouse. So level 1, new beginning. Let's go ahead and click this. Looks like I'll probably have to meet up with someone. You click Bram in the map and you'll be moved to where Bram is. Okay, so it looks like we have to go to Bram. And it looks like if I actually click this on the map, let's see here, where's Bram? This is where I am, and that is where a quest is. Looks like that may be where Bram is. It wants me to click on him. Can I click it? Maybe if I click on Commander Bram on here, it'll let me go there. I can also teleport to a location. Yeah, so if I click somewhere on the map, it actually takes me to that place, which is pretty cool. And this is Leaky Bar, which is nice. And no, you don't have a quest for me. Alright, so where's Bran here? And I keep trying to use my mouse to actually move around, but I am not able to because, of course, it's all with the keyboard. Alright, I need to go where Bram is. How do I get to Bram? Let's see here. There, please find Bram. You will see a map and click the M on your keyboard. Can you see him? Please find Bram using the map. Oh wait, I forgot one important thing. If you click Bram in map, you will be moved to where Bram is. Alright, so I need to visit Bram. But if I knew where Bram was, let's see here. Maybe it's this giant question. There we go. So I was clicking on the question mark, didn't take me, but right below it actually takes me there. And you can also see the different villages. And I suspect the villages, everybody starts in the same area, despite what class or what race you actually pick. I suspect everybody does start right here. So we're going to click Bram here, and I'm going to click on the quest, and I'm going to click complete. Now, one thing I have to say is the textures are pretty muddled. I mean, I have this on pretty high, and it's not like I can't zoom in super far. Also, where did my character go? He's like invisible. I guess he's there, but he's there in spirit. You just like possessed him. It looks like I possessed him. Alright, so it looks like I now need to do a new quest. Let's see, search for ordinary article trader Clark. Alright, so now I have to get Clark, and for that I will get 2 green apples. Alrighty here. So Clark looks like he's over here. I'm just going to click on over there in the map. And it's too bad that, I mean, I understand that they want to make it like side-scrolling where you're not actually a 3D open world. And it's cool that they actually gave it like this kind of open world sense or 3D sense that even though you are side-scrolling, it is open world, but the fact that I have to like move in certain directions kind of makes it a little awkward, I have to say. And hitting spacebar here for the quest. And also, I mean, look at that. I would like to see better textures on their faces. This isn't, I'm not playing an N64 game here, you know. That's what this reminds me of the most, N64 games. Alright, so now I need to search for armor trader Jessica. So a lot of this is just, you know, search for this person, search for this person. A lot of these early quests are, generally speaking, just to familiarize yourself with where certain people are on the map, as well as what they do. Like that one, for example, is a trader. This one's an armor seller, etc. It's just coming and bringing me up the side of the map. And while it's doing this, let's see if I can go to Games Hub just to make sure that my graphics are set on everything advanced. Yeah, and as you can see, everything is high. So it's kind of weird that my textures are all really bad. Battle will begin soon. Battle for what? I wonder if there's like dynamic battles that actually go on. So there's the armor merchant Jessica. Excuse me, I'm still a little sick. Let me hit spacebar here. Hit the quest. Go ahead and turn in this quest here. Going to complete that. And of course, she's going to come and, you know, repair my armor, etc. So village. Let's see. Now I need to search for weapon trader. So now that I've done the now I've done the armor, I've got to of course go talk to the weapon trader because we have to learn everything there is about this town before actually fighting anything. So one thing you may notice is that portal there, it does look like there's certain zones in here that are instants, much like you would have like Dragon's Nest, or you have Rusty Hearts, or C9, etc. Or that you have your main hubs and then you go out to actually fight in different areas here. Alright, here, I've accepted that quest, and now I need to visit Ganzel. Now, where is Ganzel? Ganzel's right here. Maybe actually I'll be able to leave this town and do some combat. Although it doesn't look like I have any weapons yet. Maybe I'm just using my... Whoa. I guess I'm going in here. Failur's Cave. Kill Alpha, the head of Failure Group, with full gluttony control him. What is a theme dungeon? You can get better spoils of war if you clear the dungeon instead of returning to the village. Alright. Why did I click exit and okay. Let's just get out of that there for a second. I keep trying to use my WSD keys. I think I have to talk to this guy, yeah. But with my WSD keys, they don't actually do anything. It's still the left, right, up, down on the right side of the map. Alright. So entry of Barren Mountain normal, and it looks like I have to do a dungeon now. So I'll accept that. And do I have any items or enter dungeon on warp gate located near village exit? Is at the north village. Alrighty here, I can do that. That's not a problem. I'm gonna go ahead and how do I get out of this quest? I accepted the quest, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. Alright, so there we go. I have to exit out of that little box there to get back. Now I'm gonna bring in my inventory, I think, by pushing I. And it looks like I have one-handed shield, which I now equip. It's kind of cool though. It actually gives you a shield and a sword in one slot. You don't have to like work with both. But at the same time, like, what if you get a better shield and only have like a okay sword? Like, how does that work? You know, that's probably they probably come in combo packs. But as you can see here, you can also have your consumables, which is right here, character creation gift box, as well as materials, quest items, and your normal equipment. I always like when they break it up like this, just so that one screen isn't completely cluttered. And it looks like you can unlock these other bag slots later on, either through the in-game cash shop, which is, I believe, of the power market up here, or through just having enough gold. Alright, so let's go ahead and move towards this way, and let's do some combat finally. Alright, Failur's Cave, I believe. And it looks like here I actually choose where I need to start. So I believe I'm going to start on Barren Mountain. And we're going to go normal, of course, and hit enter. Alright, so now we are loading. You can pick up items and chat with NPC using the spacebar. Ah, very nice to know. So it looks like here we have Bacchus. Yes, Bacchus, what do you have to tell me? Tell me, Bacchus. I'm ready for combat, Bacchus. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so we're going to accept that quest. And you're able to equip and unequip weapon with the mouse. Looks like, yeah, drag that over. I've already done that. And then I can change my equipment by actually hitting F1, F2, or 3. So that's pretty cool. You can actually change out your weapons depending on the situation. And I don't need to watch this tutorial, I don't think. And I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to exit out of this. Exit out of that. And start this quest. Alright. So I'm ready. Let's do this. Now, how do I actually attack? Do I have any attacks on my keyboard? I've got my one-handed shield and such. Now, let's see. Do I have skills? Smash. So they actually put them on your bar at first, which is kind of weird. So I'm going to go ahead and pull down this and put down my smashing blow as well as, yeah, smash and smash blow. So they're not very, yeah, they're not very unique with their names, smash and smash blow. But it is cool that you actually can hit the play button to actually see what the skill does before you actually use it. So this one, smash blow, looks like it actually strikes the sword to inflict damage to enemy. Whereas smash actually inflicts damage 82 by swing and strike into with the shield. Enemy attack with the shield is passed out for 2.3 seconds with a 1.5% probability. Alright, I always gotta have that probability chance. So as you can see, these are bound to A, S, D, F, blah, blah, which is like the keyboard right across. And I'm moving across the screen to the right. Alright, alright, baby. Whoa, I just jumped over you. Come on. Come on. I want to attack you. Is it all... do I just right click you? No? Alright. I'm trying to use my abilities on this guy, but there we go. Oh, there we go. I finally hit the baby pig. Can I just hit one to attack? Like, why? How do I just auto attack you? Is there even auto attacks in the game? That's what I want to know. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at keyboard setups just real quickly here. Keyboard, and is there just like a general attack? Special attack Z, C, sit. General attack is X. So it looks like my general attack is X. And my special attack is Z. Okay, so it looks like it uses in the middle portion of the keyboard for my special abilities, whereas the bottom portion of the keyboard is just my normal attacks. So this reminds me much of just like a traditional, well, that's pretty cool, knocked him up in the air. A traditional like PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 side scroller, or even N64 side scroller, where you move across the map. Do I have to jump over this? Oh, looks like I fell in the spikes. Now how do I jump? Can I even jump? Let's go back to keyboard setups real quickly here. Keyboard, jump, 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 jump. Jump is C. Alright. So, which is kind of interesting. Like, I have to use jump on C instead of keyboard. I mean, instead of spacebar, because spacebar is actually used to talk. But you know, we can make do with that. It's kind of cool. It has like platforming elements to the game. Alright, here, come here. Man, look at that! Right up in the air. Chain those attacks. He can't do anything. Stage clear. Not bad. And as you can see, it looks like he's evaporating, and we're going to continue on. So that's pretty cool that I knocked him up in the air. And, you know, I think people... Whoa, I want to ride that guy. How does one ride Flame Wyvern? Alright, so it looks like we need to hit Control and C, and we can ride him. But I do need to jump up to him first. I'm on a Wyvern! Jump up, jump, Wyvern, jump. Oh, this is so cool. Alright, so it looks like we have special attacks here by hitting Q, W, and E. How do I... Okay, come on. E. No, I missed him. Let's see. Can I just attack on this? I'm just, like, missing this guy, but he's, like, right in front of me. Come on. There we go. He's, like, right underneath me. It's actually pretty hard to actually him. There we go. Come on. Alright, so I actually destroyed this little bridge thing over here, which is pretty awesome. And now there's all these guys down below here. Let's see if we can... do a lot of damage to these guys. Oh man, so much damage. Come on. Come on, mountain lizards and baby wild pigs. This is how you speed clear. You just get them all in one big group. And it's actually scoring me in the top right, as you can see here. Currently I think I have an F scored. But hopefully I can get that to an A or maybe even an S score. I wish I would have got S's in school. I want to get back on you. Get back on you. Can I get back on you? It just looks like it punted me off. That's too bad. So we have a statue of healing here, which actually heals me up. And I'm going to jump back up here. And again, just keep jumping. I probably just don't have to talk to those guys at all. Alright. Kill these guys here. Just knock them up in the air. Look at that. Dude, chain stun. So OP. Look, they can't even do anything. I just keep grabbing them. And I grab a piece of copper. I'm going to go ahead and go up here some more. And go into the next stage here. Oh, looks like we have a boss here. Who's making that noise? I'm making that noise. Let's see what you got, bro. Is he like a caster? What is he? Are you a shaman? Hey, why aren't you going to help me out? You're just like sitting here. Spacebar. Yes, I know. Control V sign will appear when finished act is ready. Press Control V to act. I see, I see. You have no purpose here. Alright, Control V. Nope. Looks like I do need to actually break my way through these. It's alright though. I'm going to take out these feller farmers. Why am I killing these farmers? Like, shouldn't they? They're all starving and saying there's no more food, and I'm just coming in here like, ah, too bad, get out. Ah! Oh, no, no, no. Oh, God. Alright. Shield smash. Bam. This guy has a lot of HP, it looks like. I gotta get out. Can I actually dodge that? That'd be pretty cool if I could actually dodge that. No, no. Oh, he summoned some guys. Alright. No, move away. Bam. Stun you, maybe? Nope. This guy's doing some crazy attacks. So there are some pretty cool, I mean, even level 1. Well, finish him. Alright, Control V. Control V. I gotta hit X. I'm matching the X button. Oh my gosh. I used his, wow, I used his own sword to spear him. That was pretty crazy. I like that. Definitely was pretty cool looking. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this from the space bar. And as you can see, I style ranked of F. Aw, that's too bad. But I did finish it exactly. I also got some bonus money, bonus experience, and my total score. So this is very much like, you know, Vindictus or Dragon Nest, where it actually scores you at the end. You can also retry it or go back to the village. Although, you know, the side-scrolling aspect is pretty interesting to it. And I suspect people with lower-end computers won't have a very hard time playing this game. As they, you know, I have everything on max setting, and it doesn't, I mean, I'm running at 60 frames easy, no problem. So let's look at it in our inventory. What did we get? Looks like we got a ragged shirt, which requires level 3, with a physical defense of 3 and magical defense of 4. We also got an old sword, which is level 3 as well. Anything else we got? We got some materials, some piece of copper, a fragment split from copper. Use it F. No, oh, so I thought it was just like gold that we got from that, but it's just a piece of copper. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn in this quest here. Quest, basic training, complete. All right. So now that I've done this, what do I do with this guy? Let's see here. Are you ready? What do we gotta do after him? Weapon installed. Loading our weapons. Complete garden basket's interest region. So what do I actually turn this in? Do I have to turn this in back inside there? That'd be kind of interesting if I had to do that. Maybe I go to Igor. We'll see. So I'm gonna come over here to Igor. What's up, Igor? Do you have something for me? Nope, you do not. All right, let's go back inside. See if that quest is inside here. And bring up my map again. So if you hit in, you can actually see your character information. See my base ability, my fighting ability, and my weapon level. So it looks like you actually skill up your individual weapons. You do more damage with a weapon that you use for longer, obviously. So if you use one hand and shield longer, you'll get more damage out of that. It looks like my muscle is 24. So it's not strength, it's a muscle. And the experience is 84%. Looks like I'm almost to the next level. Now do I have any skill system here? Let's see if I'm trying to bring it up. Using P shows up your party menu. And using, of course, whoops, Y is guild, it looks like. Yep, so you can actually that's a pretty good guild information here. So you can see the new guilds on the left, as well as the, you'll be moved to guild. I don't want to be moved to guild. I'm not even in the guild. You can see all the guilds on the left, as well as how to actually become part of a guild and search a guild name as well. This is actually a pretty robust guild information, because you can search through guilds and then actually apply to become part of that guild through that system. What else do we have here? Any other interesting information? Just kind of hitting a couple of the buttons. Oh, looks like I can squat. Actually looks like she's using a restroom. Like, hold on, guys, hold on. I gotta, all right, we're good. All right, let's go. So let's see if I can actually turn in this quest. Maybe I have to go in here to turn it in. Go back to the beginning of it, which would be kind of weird, but we'll see. So go ahead and enter this, because that's where the guy was to actually turn it in the first place. Usually they have you turn it in back inside the base. But it does look like I actually have to turn it in here. Did I finish it? Loading of weapon completion. Guardsman Barker's interest region. You must be a new kid. Let's see. What do I got to give you? Ready for combat. A weapon installed. My weapon is installed. I don't know what's going on here. I've already installed this weapon. Maybe I'm just like reading it weird. Purpose, loading of weapon. I loaded my weapon. Maybe it needs me to load it in again. So let's go back up to my player real quick. Maybe I have to load it here in front of him. Let's get out of this. Go back to my character. I'm gonna unload my weapon. Come on. Ah, see? That's pretty funny. I had to load it in front of him, despite already loading it. Alright, so gonna finish this quest, and then I'm gonna complete it. So look here, dungeon entry, bear in a mountain, hunt for one mountain lizard. Ah, okay. So it looks like it would have me go back through this to actually hunt for a mountain lizard, as well as my default attacks. My stronger attacks is Z, and my jump key is C, which we already went through. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and end it for now. You guys get a pretty good idea of how the system works here. If you guys want to learn more about Valiant, you guys can read the full review down below at MMOHut.com. But anyways, this is Spunkify. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, just sit right here, rest, use the restroom, chill. Hey, maybe I can go chill with you guys. No, it's like a little crab. Come on, don't mind me, guys. I'm just, hey, why are you guys like giants? Like, I'm pretty short when I'm this small. Like, hey, it's all right. Who are we going? Who are we falling for? Huh? Anyways, this is Spunkify, guys. I'll see you later. Spunkify out.